The first round of the girls' high school soccer state playoffs begin this evening. Spring football practice is underway, and the Atlanta Braves bullpen struggles as they fall to their NL East rivals. We've got all the details coming up in Patriot Sports. It all comes down to this for the local high school soccer teams. Tonight is the opening round of the Quad A state playoffs as three Houston County teams battle on the big stage. Houston County getting to host round one as the number 2 seed. They'll take on 3-seeded Wayne County this afternoon. Warner Robins and Northside both on the road. The Demonettes, a 3 seed this year. They travel to Richmond Hill, while the Northside Eagles make the trip to Greenbrier. Both of those games scheduled for a 6 o'clock start. Winners one step closer to the state championship as they move on to round 2. Losers will be eliminated. Well, as the calendar turns to May, football teams around Houston County are turning up the heat. The Northside Eagles coming off another outstanding season that included a trip to the state semifinals. They're anxious to get back on the gridiron as they look to fill the gaps and build on their winning tradition.
I expect to work, and it's great when you can get it to that point. And right now our kids are sold on the things that they have to do to continue winning.
It's the beginning of May, and football at Northside High School has kicked off in full gear. Coming off a 13-1 season which ended in the state semifinals, the Eagles are ready to get back on the grind.
Let's go! Come on,
that winning is contagious, just like losing can be contagious, and our kids just know when it's next year, it's their time to step up, and they step into the shoes that need to be filled, and they just expect to get it done.
I have my head up to look for the linebackers and stuff. All right, here we go.
Winning is the standard at Northside, and the Eagles are confident in keeping the status quo even after losing an outstanding senior class.
Offensively, of course, we've got to find a quarterback replacement for Jack Montgomery, and we got a couple of guys, Glenn Smith and Marcus Ivory, that are working there, and we've got to replace some offensive linemen up front. So those are some key concerns for us on offense, and see who's going to take the place of those seniors that graduated.
Northside starts the season on the road against Flowery Branch, another powerhouse in the state of Georgia. The Falcons, with a similar resume, they've played deep into the playoffs for the last 7 seasons, but Northside isn't worried about their Friday night opener just yet.
It's great that we're going to open up with them, but right now what we've got to do is focus on getting Northside better, and we've got to get to a point where we answer all the questions that we got to get answered on both sides of the ball, and that our kids, are where we think they need to be, and then we can start worrying about who we're going to play.
Hey, on the hop.
The Atlanta Falcons have declined the opportunity to be the next big thing, at least in the entertainment world, as reports have confirmed Falcons owner Arthur Blank turned down an offer from the HBO reality series Hard Knocks. The Falcons were targeted as the featured team for the 2012 edition, but Blank says he wants the team to focus on football business. Lastly, in sports tonight, the Braves' struggles with the Philadelphia Phillies dating back to last season continue Tuesday night at Turner Field as their NL East rivals make it 8 wins in a row against the Braves. Brandon Beachy, who's been very effective lately on the mound for Atlanta, top of the 4th, runners on the corners, and Ty Wigington rips it through the hole on the left side. Blanco scores, and the ball gets past Martin Prado. Another run scores on the air, fills up 2-0, but the Braves get one back. Brian McCann with a solo shot in the bottom of the inning. It was his 4th of the season. The Braves tied on a sacrifice fly in the 6th. Top of the 8th now, Johnny Venner's in relief for Atlanta. He gets the strikeout, but the ball gets away from McCann. Mayberry scores on the pass ball. Phils take the lead, and then Hunter Pence with the base hit. Another run scores as Philly goes on to win it. The Hawks also in the loss column last night as they give up an 11-point lead to the Celtics in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. A Rondo-less Celtics claim the 87-80 win. The series now tied at 1 game apiece. Travels to Boston Friday for Game 3. Atlanta forward Josh Smith is questionable after leaving the game last night with a sprained right knee. Well, that's it for Patriot Sports Wednesday edition. Stay tuned for News Night Late Edition coming up at 10. Have a great evening.